So one of the words in our New Testament that's translated from the Greek into English is the word sincere. And this word is believed by many language scholars to be derived from two different Latin words, which basically, when put together, mean without wax. And so the story is, or the tradition is that back in that day, whenever uh, craftsmen would make like porcelain, pottery, and they would fire it in the kiln in the oven. Sometimes it will crack, right? And so when they would take it out and it would be cracked, what they would actually do is they would take wax and they would fill in these cracks, and they would fill in the cracks with wax, and they could buff them up real good and smooth them out real good, and so that when in looking at it, you couldn't tell that it had a crack in it unless you held it up to the light. You held it up to the sun, and you held it up to the light, and you could see where the light would shine through, and then you could see where it had some cracks. And so the idea was whenever they took a piece of pottery in the marketplace and they held it up to the light and they looked at it, uh, if it was indeed without wax, then it was genuine, it was flawless, it was good. It was without wax, it was sincere. And that's where our word comes from. Yesterday in Philippians chapter 1, verses 9 through 11, we were talking about praying and how we needed to pray that for people that they would abound in love, that God's agape love would flow through them. And in verse 10, it says, we need to pray this so that you may be sincere and without offense until the day of Christ, so that we can be, or so that they can be, without wax. Pray for our friends that they would be sincere, that they would be authentic, that when they are held up to the light of Christ and to the light of God, that they would be shown to be real and be authentic in their actions and in their lives and in their spirits and in their heart. It says sincere and without offense. Pray that they would be people who would live their lives and that they could live with a clear conscience, knowing that they had been who God wanted them to be in front of the world, in front of the office, in front of the public, in front of whoever they were around, that they could be seen as authentic and as real and as blameless. So pray that our friends would abound in the agape love of God so that they could be sincere and without offense until the day of Christ Jesus. Be sincere today without wax. Get out there and pray today. Love you.